So as you all know, I have not uploaded funds on these sites in a long time and years, and I've only been playing really free rolls and smaller tournaments. But I haven't even been playing those for a good month or two. Again, it's playing at the stakes. I wouldn't be able to make money, so the only reason I do play a little bit is again just for recordings for this channel, just to show you guys the fuckery, the things that goes on. So today I took some of those funds and I was like, let me go try some blackjack. So I took a little bit of the funds and I played blackjack. I think I did $25. So I ran that $25 all the way up to $76 in less than an hour. So um, I told myself I should have started recording, and I told myself to, but then I told myself no, because I'm not going to be on here for long. I just wanted to give it a try, just give it a feel, see what happens. But I wound up staying, and within within like 30 minutes, about 35 minutes, I got it from $25 to $76.50. And that's just, just playing smart. And so something weird happened. The screen sort of froze. I kept trying to refresh because I was actually in the middle of a hand. Had some money, some bets out there on the table. So I had to keep hitting refresh. It wouldn't do anything, so I had to um, sort of exit or go. Yeah, I had to exit the table fully. I kept having to hit the exit button. And the game that I was playing is the first one you see here, that I'm tapping on. And so that's the one that I started playing. That's what happened. So it finally let me back on. It finally let me get back to my bet, and I just had a feeling I should have left then, because it just didn't feel right. Because if it's like the same thing that happens with poker. Um, it's like all of a sudden you're winning, you're able to do good, and then like if you've been playing for anywhere from like 30 minutes to an hour, it's like they'll log you out, and that's when all of the extra fishiness. But you won't know you're logged out until you actually hit the back button and look. But you're actually logged out, but you're still playing. It's the weirdest thing. And that's when you really start doing bad. And so I didn't. It crossed my mind to stop, but it didn't cross my mind to sort of take into consideration of what happens in poker. So all of a sudden, I just started doing bad in blackjack, like nothing. Now I know you can't win every hand. You can't. It's not possible, and it's okay. You're not gonna win every time. Um, but for you to lose every time, and when I started with the $21, the highest bet I did um was three. I think it's like $4. $4. But that was on one spot. Now the highest bet that I did, because they only allowed you to play three spots, was about $11. And so that's how I was able to get it to that amount. I was just playing smart. I was doing one hand, two hands, and I'll jump to three hands. I was just doing all kinds of stuff. And playing uh not playing so much to the basic strategy. A lot of times I was hitting on 16s and 15s. Even when it came down to their bus cards, I would at least hit one, and that was the crazy things that were saving me. And So, and this is before the incident with the screen freezing, and I'm having to go in and out and whatever. So that was before that. But once that happened, um, I couldn't win at all. Couldn't win at all. So I went from all the way from $25 from the start to 76. I think it was like 76. Yeah, it had to be like 76.50 or something like that. 76.53. So that I lost that. So I lost my original buy-in plus the additional 50 something dollars. Um, so I'm like, so I was like, oh. So I should have left then. I should have left, but I didn't. I want to try something else. So I loaded, so I took another $24 from the poker and switched it over to the sport, casino portion. So then I tried the blackjack, the Betonline blackjack. So very first hand, I tried $1. I got a 19. Um, I got a soft 19, right? So I won. The dealer had a 17. So I was like, okay, so let me go back to the American blackjack. So I went from the second time I started here, which I'm tapping on. If you can see the little dot, and I went back to here, and the same thing happened. So I put $1 on the bet. But then I was like, no, let me just put $2 because I think I'm gonna win the first hand. So I put $2 on the bet, and I get the same exact cards that I got from. Now, I thought it could be a coincidence, but I got the same very exact hand, a soft 19. It was the same cards, same exact cards, and the house had the same exact cards, a 17. My mind was a little bit blown, but I wasn't recording to get that. So I was like, okay, let me try this again. So I went back to the BetOnline BlackJack, which is this one, and I did the same thing. But I waited. I logged out. I waited a few minutes. I did this very same thing. The very first hand, I get a soft 18. A soft 18. The dealer or the house wound up with the 17 again. I'm like, no freaking way. No freaking way. Okay, so let me go back. So I exit out of the Bet Online blackjack and went back to the American blackjack. And I crap you not, the same exact thing. A soft 18 and the house hits a 17. Now you may be like, okay, what are you talking about? Because you won. Yes, I know, but what I'm talking about is the same exact how that at that point I couldn't consider a coincidence. Now, again, I usually don't like to say things until it happens over and over and over. But I don't plan to play on this site and play their blackjack over and over and over. But for that to happen basically 4 times, or 2 times, I guess 2 times, four different hands, the same exact thing in the same exact way. That is not a coincidence. But long story short, again, after I went back, the same thing started up. I was able to get that second 24 all the way to about 41, and I couldn't get past 41. Couldn't get past 41, and all of a sudden, um, it froze. It didn't do the same exact thing it did the first time, but it froze. And so after it froze again, I just started losing. But this time, I got all the way back down to, I think like $21 or $27, and I just stopped. I just couldn't do it no more. I took the money off of the the casino portion just stuck it right back over to the poker side. And I really wanted to just share that with you guys. That's like, there's no way around the fishiness. It is fishy, it is rigged. Um, there's a difference between house edge and rigged, and this site is just rigged. And the only thing that actually really got me to play this is I was on YouTube. I typed in I don't know why. I just randomly typed in Betonline BlackJack, and I came across this account. This guy claims to won or I don't even know if it's a guy. This account claimed to have won like 1.2 and then got their account all the way to like almost 3 million playing blackjack, but they were playing like $3,000 a hand. But I just didn't believe it. I didn't believe it. In my head, I was just calling him a liar. So that's what got me to go here, and it just made me figure like it just had to be one of those. It just had to be one of those things that one of those accounts they created just to try to suck people in to give it a try. But you just can't trust nothing on these online sites. Even when you go to casinos, you can't, because it's really not even. We know the house has the edge, but it's coming to the point where it's not the house has the edge. The house is just completely rigged, cheating you on purpose. That edge, there's a tipping point, and they have completely tipped that over to rigged and not just house has the edge. So I just want to let you guys know that I might try to give it a go again, because I really like to record things so people can see it for themselves. This time it was sort of unexpected, and you guys know me. I usually, when the fishy stuff starts happening and then it happens a little bit more, then that's when I start recording. But I still catch things and try to show it to you guys. But yeah, blackjack, I don't even trust it on this site. Don't even. I was gonna try the live casino, but I might try it again. But I might try the live casino, uh, a very small amount, just to show you guys what it's like, basically. But yeah, this BetOnline blackjack and American blackjack, I'm gonna tell you to try it. But what I'm gonna tell you to do is, when you try it and it's like your first time, or you just haven't played in a very long time, play big. Play big, but cautious. Run it up, but once you feel a turning point, cash out. Just cash out, because that's what I'm noticing. If you've never played something or on this site, or if you haven't played in a very long time, I'm talking about like months and weeks, they'll give you it. They'll give it to you in the beginning, and then all of a sudden they'll pull that rug. That rug is pulled. So I do want to encourage people. Yeah, definitely try it, but make sure you play big. But make sure you can afford it in the beginning. And again, once you feel that rug pulled, you haul ass. You get off. Take your money off. Be happy with the profit that you win. So I just want to inform you guys of that.